Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a blessed day. And I just wanted to get straight to the point, man. In today's video, I'm going to be going over a trade that I took on NAS100 with one of my favorite setups, one of my playbooks, which is a bounce play. And I'm going to share how I was able to catch a 4R multiple in a live video, because how I personally trade, I'm more of a visual person. So for me, when I trade, I actually record myself live trading. So when I go back and I review my journal, I actually sit down and watch this video and I talk myself through the trading. You'll see that in the video as well, but I'll talk myself through the trade and, what am I looking for? Why did I enter? What am I looking at this area? What is causing me to hold? Why am I still holding? Why am I getting out? So I can actually hear my thoughts, hear my emotions. So when I go back and do my post-market analysis and I'm journaling, I get to rewatch that video and see certain things that I did good and certain things that I did wrong. But in this video, one thing that you'll see me breaking it down and talking myself through it live on TradingView, because how I trade is I don't like to look at my profit. Because for one, once I enter the trade, I like to go to TradingView and just focus on the actual move itself, and I don't like to look at the profit. But other than that, I didn't want to make this intro video too long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is something new to me. I'm definitely gonna just keep adjusting, getting better, share more content, share more value. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, definitely just let me know. And other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm out. Peace. Trade locker looks like before I get to the video and show you where I actually took the entries and took the exits, and you'll be able to see it on the trading view as well. But this is where my first entry was for the trade. It was right here. Once price started to break below the low of this candle, spread put me in down here, and my stops was above this resistance range right here. And then my second entry was based off of this break and retest and this rejection right here. I decided to enter after this candle closed, and my stops was above this resistance range right here. So these were the two trades that I took that was able to give me that 4R multiple, and then I got out both of those trades here. One position was roughly around here, and then the second was around here. But I just wanted to show you guys that on my trade locker first before I got to the trading view. So hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. That's what I'm looking at for buys. For me to start looking for sells, what could possibly happen is a potential bounce play set up here. If price does come down, comes back up and creates a lower high here, then I could look for sells down to here to potentially look for buys back up, depending on the trade itself. If it's a good trade, good risk to reward, I'll just call it a day. All right, so I did end up taking this short position. Once again, spread. Yo, spreads with Nas is actually funny, bro. This is why I don't focus on the actual profit itself and just focus on the trade. So I did end up getting into this position here because price did hold as resistance at this area right here. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm going to look to target down to this low, but I'm kind of looking at a potential move down here. I don't want to go too far from my targets for shorts. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if it breaks above this resistance range or if it continues to reject. Because there's nothing I can do about spreads on NAS. There's nothing I can do about price put me in, lower, higher. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But I look at it as if I just focus on the trade itself and not even look at the trade locker, then it doesn't matter. If I'm right, I'm going to make money on the trade. It's as simple as that. If I'm right about this trade, I'm going to make money. So I'm going to just focus on not trade locker, trading view, and just continue to rock out with this trade and see where we can potentially take it. Price did reject and it came back lower. So regardless of the fact, this still does show me that this is there is selling pressure in here, based off of this rejection here, this rejection here, this rejection here, and even this rejection here. So it's showing me that this is a valid area of resistance. So at this point in time, I'm not going to sit here and stare at the 1 minute time frame because there's no point. I can just sit here and watch the 15-minute time frame to see how this closes here. And I'm going to look to target this low right here. This is the first area that I'm going to look to target, this low right here for TP1. If price breaks lower, TP2 would be roughly around here, and then TP3 down to here, and then TP4 down to here, and so forth and so forth. But I'm not trying to catch this entirety of the move because there's no guarantee, because price is overall bullish. And if I'm taking trades, especially with the bounce play. If I'm taking trades like with the bounce play where price gives that double top and then, could potentially go short for sales, I don't try to target like the moon and try to just get like huge targets. I just like to get my base hits and just start targeting the areas of support resistance and then kind of go from there. Let's see. This is another area where price could come up into a reject, so that's something I want to keep in mind as well. It's like it's so crazy. Like that's what I love adjusting to the market. Like I love having adjusting mindset and an open mindset. OMC the wave, dog, because like even in 1 minute, like even in a couple of seconds, price can flip from a bullish candle to a bearish candle in 2 seconds, bro. With Nas. And that's why I love this pair so much, because it forces me to be a lot more, like my reaction time gets a lot better, my actual trade time, like the thought process of it, because Nas is a pair that could, hit your, it can go keep going straight down and then, hit a certain area and then completely reverse and go actually crazy. Um, just like it did yesterday, to be honest. I was looking at price could potentially come back up here and reject this area as well, which it did. It came up here to the T and rejected this area right here. I'm still in the position. Like I said, this is my stop losses is here. I wanted to, because the price started to close above here, I'll close it. See what happens here. It's a lot of consolidation, just being patient. Here, anything can happen. Price could continue to go bullish and start breaking above the highs again. And, at that point in time, I would probably just be done for today and just take this one loss and just call it a week, to be honest. Or if price does reject this area and come down for the shorts, that's a good sign to go short. But, yeah. So it's still 8 minutes left until this candle closes. So let's see what happens here. Just going to chill. Just going to be patient. Drink my water. Big rejection just now. Anything can happen though. Price could just be rejecting and push it back up. So, see what happens here. And it's like, I love the thought process of just like, even when I'm in the trade, like this is something that it helps me so much. And I want to be able to give that value back to others. Like certain bits and pieces that helps me. It may not work for others. It may will work for others. But I want to share the things that work for me and the things that didn't work for me. Because some things that didn't work for me may work for somebody else. And some things that does work for me may not work for somebody else. But I just want to share, what works for me. And this is the biggest thing that works for me, is not looking at my trade locker, like just not looking at the profit, just because when I look at the charts, when I'm in the trade, I treat it as if I am just opening up the charts for the first time, and I continuously treat it as if I'm not in the trade. Like I'm not in the trade as far as I'm always analyzing. Like every single time the market prints data, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, I'm analyzing. I'm like, okay, what could happen for buys? Like if buys were valid, boom, and it's like I could cut my position short. It may be a 0.5, may not be a 1 to 5, 1 to 6, or 1 to 4s that I like aim to get. But it may be a 1 to 1, but that's cool. I don't care. I adjusted to what the market told me. I still follow my strategy. I still enter the trade properly. So I'm gonna mark this one off right here because price could break below and come back above. So I'm not stuck. So this is where my take profit would be for this position right here. I could take this off right here for a second. And I'll take this off the box itself and I'll put a line so it looks cleaner to me. So for me, this is my first take profit that I'm going to look to target right here, because if price gets here and it rejects it, price could come in this consolidation to continue to go higher. If price does break lower, then I'm going to look to target this next area of support and so forth and so forth. So I'm going to just monitor and see what is going on here. But I also got to keep in mind the 15-minute time frame still has 4 minutes left to close. It looks beautiful. 15 minutes is looking absolutely beautiful right here. 5 minute is looking clean. If the 5 minute, look at this 5 minutes rejection. This is what I was talking about with the 15 minute. If the 15 minute closes below these lows in the next 4 minutes, that's a great sign to continue to hold. and it could see like a bearish variation pattern. So I'll wait, monitor this position like this here, see what's going on the 15-minute time frame, see how it closes. And like I said, at this point in time, I want to move my stops to right here. So spread put me in here, so you can see I'm basically giving back like 0.5 of an R multiple, something like that, like 0.5 of R multiple. It's not that big of a deal to me. So first TP is going to be here. Price breaks lower, could look for a potential break and retest to go continue to go short here. Price could create a higher low at any point in time. This could just be a retracement, and then price continues to go bullish. That's why I'm targeting I'm not just targeting all the way down here to try to get a 1 to 6. If price does continue to break below, I'll continue to hold the trade down to the 1 to 6. Cool, great. But the market is telling me to get out right here. I'll take the 1 to 2 and just get out. Even if price does continue to drop, I see that this is an area of rejection. I know that the overall trend is still bullish. So 2 minutes left here. Let's see how the 5-minute closes. 5-minute, 15-minute closes here. So you see price rejected here. So this is the thought process, bro. This is the thought process. I could have just, oh my goodness, let me look at this and close and hurry up and close. No. But what I'm going to do is monitor this and stick to technical analysis. If price comes all the way back up here, I'm getting out the trade. I don't care what the profit is. I don't care if I lose money, a little bit of money. It's not going to be the full risk anyway. So I'm going to move my stop loss to break even. The reason why I'm not closing here is because of what I've seen multiple times over and over and over and over and over again. When price is in like a consolidation range, price continues to reject the highs, it comes down and rejects the highs, and price makes a move to the downside. And then it comes up and it doesn't come back up into the resistance, and it creates a lower high point. Obviously this is like here, but price comes up and it creates a lower high point. That's giving me signs that there could be a potential breakout to continue to go lower. I've seen this play out more times than not, but it does not play out every single time. So this is I'm going to continue to follow the rule, the strategy of just continuously looking at it like this. Because if price does break low and actually break out here, a breakout setup could be valid. If price does continue to break below, I could potentially look to scale it, and look what's happening now. So I've seen this play out more times than not. Price could price could reject this area, create a double bottom, and go up. If that's the case, that's a different story. But this right here is a clean sign. If price rejects this area, creates a double bottom, and comes up, that's a different story. Get out the trade. So if price does continue to go lower, I may look to scale in here. Let's see. 5-minute looked clean. 15-minute actually closed below the lows right here. So 5-minute is seeing what's going on. Anything can happen like within the next 3 minutes. Price could come back up and still hold as support, but now at this point in time, I can have a risk-free trade and have my stop loss above here. But still continuing to monitor this. Now this is where if price does create like a lower high here and continue start trading back below, this is where I could look for a potential scaling for a breakout setup, potentially. I did add another position, a small position here once price started to break below. I added a smaller position like here, roughly around here. So now target wise, like I said, this is the next area of support that I'm going to look to target. First position is well in profit. First position is risk free now, so let's see if price continues to break below here. I got the 15-minute on the top as well, so let's see what happens here. Now what could happen is I'm going to draw this right here because price could break below here, retest this. If price closes below here, as long as it can maintain below here, then I can continue to hold. It's no point in me like closing this trade right now, so see what happens here. Five-minute close beautifully. Price is still dropping. Like I said, I'm not looking to hold this trade all the way down. I'll probably, if price gets to here, then that'll be a good sign to close. I want to see what it does right here. That 5-minute close clean. I want to see what it does here. Is it going to reject this area of resistance and they continue to go short? Or is it going to break above? I'm going to be looking to potentially close down here at these lows. if it does get here. So what I can do now is kind of trail my stop loss. Since prices is dropping right now, I want to trail my stop loss below this 1 minute wick right here that's forming. And just try to maximize it. If price breaks back above these highs, I'm getting out. Well, not these highs. I'm talking about. Let me go here. This 1 minute. If price breaks above here, I'm closing my big position. Because I don't want to see price come all the way back up and give back that much profit. So if price comes back up and breaks back above, I'm going to close. If it continues to hold below, I'll continue to hold. And now that price is trading below here, this is going to be the next targets down here. See what happens here. So now that price is like right here, my stop loss is basically going to be right here. See what it does here. If it continues to break, it broke, it's rejecting this area of support now. If it continues to break lower, then I'll look to target this area of support down here. And this is where I'll just cut the position here, because this is a good trade. Because there's no guarantee price is going to keep on dropping. Even right here, I may close here pretty soon. 15 minutes still has some time left. Let me look at the 5 minute up here. 5 minutes still has 2 minutes left here. It's looking pretty clean. Let's see what this next 1 minute candle does when it comes out. Price starts rejecting this area of support, I'm gonna go ahead and close. If it continues to break below, I'll continue to hold, but I may close right here pretty soon. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. Yeah, I'm gonna get out that position. I'm gonna hold this second position for a little bit longer to see what it does. If it starts breaking above, I'm gonna close this second position too. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here pretty soon. Yeah, I'm gonna close it. Yeah, I'm gonna close the second position as well. So, damn, as soon as I close, the price pumped up. But that is it for me. As soon as I closed, price started pumping up. But yeah, price did reject this area. But other than that, I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and continuously add in my stuff in my journal, let the market do what it do, and yeah, I'll call it a day from here, bro.